Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Hockey and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. We have a late-season top 25 showdown that could be crucial to the postseason picture, as we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 19th-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Gamecocks will be in a hole thanks to that short return. This has an old-school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school, because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good. He is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. To the air, it's Sellers. Quickly complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Gamecocks are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Takes the easy completion. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Finds his tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Gamecocks in the hurry-up. Off-play action on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Gamecocks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Auburn Tigers offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cobb. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now they'll run the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Buys a little time with his feet. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right?
And that pass picked off. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
It's complete. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, first and goal. He's looking to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Snagged in the middle. It's Staley. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
They get to him as he throws. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Gives it to the back on the draw. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's Bennett. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Grabbed in the middle. It's Russell. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. Both teams made no secret. They wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first.
14, South Carolina.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Caught close to the marker. It's Bennett. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Good job by the... to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up in the touchdown.
Lining up to add another. Bangs it through for an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Oklahoma.
He'll do it himself.
We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes fine. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. The snap sets up to throw. Got a man. It's Thompson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. The give to the tailback. Can anyone catch him? He's at the 20. Touchdown, Auburn. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown.
South Carolina, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Using the quick game. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try it over the left side.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Got his man quickly. At the 35, he's open. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Looking to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Adams. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against...
Got enough space. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. The offense set for a first down play. He's going to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. He's looking for a man on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Riley. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll throw it on first down. Lets it fly. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Had to throw it before he wanted. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
And back to the air on second down. Unleashes one. Caught over the middle. It's Staley. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to move it through the air. The throw. He's got his man. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket, and there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. With the catch, it's Russell. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception. A first down for the offense. Looking for space. It's Cobb. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Handoff to the lone back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. He'll keep it himself. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Riley. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the...
Just destroying his way through the field. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. And it's no good. Flag on the field, and the kicker's going to have a little bit shorter distance to work with here. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man on the outside. Touchdown, Tigers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by a field goal over Houston. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Dropping back, it's Sellers. The throw to the outside is complete. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Staley. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Here's the handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Makes the catch. It's Smith. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight.
Just steamrolling the defense. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game. So,
and the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch play?
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Snags it down the right side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. To the ground with the back. Delivers the contact. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the running back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And that is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass, it's Sellers. He'll throw it. And they're not on the same page there. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Got a man, it's Harbor. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a name.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Staley. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, gave the defender the business. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Swings it out to his running back. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Give to the running back. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Long drive here. Play number 12 coming up for this offense. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Couldn't connect on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 24. He's looking to throw. He's got him this time.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
On first down from the 13-yard line. He's looking to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the catch. It's Russell. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Using his legs to buy some time. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely perfect. And they've regained the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 4 over Houston.
Complete to the right.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
They're bringing heat. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Snags it on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. The Tigers are on the move. The aerial assault continues. Ball in the air, intercepted. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
You've just seen in this game, the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires on the move. Snagged in the middle. It's Bennett. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Discards a man. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Gets it out quickly. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Well, this was an offensive showcase.